never forget that time when we had Gary Sheffield there in Atlanta, and he was struggling. And I'll never forget. He called Barry Bonds up because they were good friends, and Barry Bonds told him, said, "Hey, I want you to think about hitting a single first. I want you to think about using your hands and hitting a single. The home runs will come." And I'll never forget it. We were in Chicago playing the Cubs, and that BP that day, he just started peppering, line drives to second base and BP, hitting it off the L screen. And then the next thing I know, he just took off. And I'll never forget that when Barry Bonds told him, think single, think hands, think your bat path, and the home runs will come. And that goes with what you're talking about.
Well, and you don't know how many times during the course of my career that I had to sit back, laying in bed that night and say, I got to go back to square one. I got to get off the tee. I got to, I got to get back to my base swing. My base swing is sitting there on a tee and driving as many balls into the back of the cage without hitting the top or the sides, because the tee will never lie to you. If you're doing something wrong, if you're coming around it, guess what? You're going to top it. All right. If you're coming from underneath, guess what? You're going to pop it up. You're going to hit the tee first. But if you're peppering the back of that cage with line drive after line drive, you are, number one, staying inside of it. And number two, your timing is impeccable. All right. So that's what you try and get back to.